Hi boat fans, this is Tim from Boatshed Brighton and I'm on board this Westerly Merlin for a look around the interior in fantastic virtual reality format. Now I'm going to take you for a tour of the inside of the boat, and as we tour around the boat you can look where you like, when you like. You don't have to look where I'm looking. So as I'm walking and talking about the boat, you can click your screen and drag or touch your screen and drag, and you can look up, down, left, right, whichever way you want, whenever you want. We hope that you'll get a really good idea for the feeling of this boat, what it's like to be on board, what the space is like, and if it's something that you might like as well. So before I move about, let's stand up and see how tall she is. So here I am at the companionway. I'm 5'9", and it's right in the middle of the saloon. We've probably got about 5'11", something like that. So if you're 6 foot, you're probably going to be scraping the headlining there, which is new headlining, by the way. All the old stuff taken away, replaced by this nice wood. But generally, the average person will probably fit down here quite nicely. So yeah, really good. I'm not going to move the camera yet, but when I do move the camera, you might like to avert your eyes, because it can make people feel a bit funny as I'm carrying you about. So let's have a little look in the saloon. So here we've got a settee to starboard, which tapers down, not quite to a point, but it does get thinner forward. We have got stowage underneath, and plenty of it. There's no stowage behind the seat here, but above the seat we do have these shelves here. There's stuff here, and there's also, oh, there's stuff here too. So there's plenty of room for your knickknacks, and these fiddles will hold it all in nicely. Good effort. We've got a barometer, we've got an AIS receiver there, which is very nice. Good to see modern navigation equipment on an old boat like this, which is a 1985 boat. It's not that old really, is it, everybody? But there we go. If we now look over to the port side, again we've got a U-shaped sofa, stowage beneath, not stowage behind, but again we've got the stowage behind the seating, 2 levels of it. And we've got the table, which one leaf is folded down at the moment, which I'll fold up for you. There we go, fold it up. 2 leaves. There's room in here for probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people to eat in comfort. Certainly for 4 to eat in comfort, no problem at all. They do both fold down, but I'm going to leave this one folded up because otherwise you would fall into the bilge. But there we go. Nice deck here, all very nice. We've got lighting underneath here, and you may have noticed the interior of this boat is probably significantly nicer than other boats of its age, because the thoughtful owners have taken down the horrible old vinyl headlining and replaced it with this nice carpet affair, and it's on the sides of the coach roof and the superstructure, the hull as well. So it does feel nice, light and airy down here, and combined with the nice wooden headlining and the rubbed down and revarnished wood around the cabin, all done in 2018, feels very nice. The windows also, there's no curtains down here, but there's big windows, nice large companionway. Yeah, it's nice, light and airy, and not at all cave-like. Yeah, very good indeed. Right then, let's take you forward. If you'd like to avert your eyes for one moment. And it's safe to come back to me now. Here we find ourselves in the forward cabin. As you can see, it's been lined out as well. Feels nice in here, lovely upholstery. We've got an infill. Average kind of size cabin, and it does go right to a point at the front, so you might be fighting for foot space with whoever you're in here with, but that's all part of the fun of living on board. We've got the hatchway above, so there's plenty of lighting down here. Yeah, great for a weekend for a pair of kids or maybe adults, and pleasant place to be. Right, let's take you back to the saloon and avert your eyes. Okay, we're back in the room, and you're now sitting or placed onto the chart table, which is an opening affair. If I hold you still, lift it up, we've got room underneath for all your bits and pieces. We've got something to hold on to there, we've got something to hold on to there, here, fiddles. I think traversing around this boat at sea would be quite a good affair, because we've got a fairly narrow but not obtrusive passage through here. We've got something to lean on, and then we can move to the table, we can move to the mast, and we can move to the grab handle there. So I feel very safe down here, and as she's a Westerly as well, I'll probably feel extra safe too. Also around the chart table we've got the stereo, we've got the VHF, small colour chart plotter there, and the electrics panel, and the aforementioned AIS receiver. So quite unassuming, but a large navigation table, and does what it says on the tin. Now I'm going to grab you and pick you up and quickly take you into the head and then to the after cabin. So just mind your eyes for 1 second. We're just going past the hanging locker there and then into the head. As you can see, I'm going to put the light on. Newfangled LEDs all around for everybody, great. This head is being replaced tomorrow, so the lucky buyer will find themselves on a previously unused head. All the luxuries in the world. The interior has been relined in here just to bring it into the here and now, so she feels a little bit better. But other than that, she's a normal size head compartment. In fact, she's quite roomy. Room for one only to sit down. Room for one to wash in the sink. We've got stowage outboard, and we've got stowage below the sink too. Okay, I'm going to grab you now and take you to the port aft cabin. And here we are. Avert your eyes back to me if you've averted away, and as you can see, we're in the port aft cabin. We've got engine access under this slope here, battery charger, some RCDs, and plenty of room for two to sleep down here. Though I do say that the occupant of the inboard berth, there's not a huge great amount of room there. There's room to lie under there and turn over, but certainly not room to sit unless you're sitting with your back on here. But that would be up to you. We've got the mains isolators down here and here, and yeah, it's a reasonable compartment to be in. Again, it's been lined out. We've got a window up there for a bit of light. We've got a shelf on the outboard side, along with a hanging unit here with hooks in and a light up there. So everything you'd need in a cabin, really. And finally, let's take you back. I'm going to place you here, looking at the galley. I'll move these slightly to one side so that you can see the sink a little bit better. There we go. Galley, everything you need. Sink, cool box, cooker, 2 burners underneath, grill, and an oven as well. I have one of these cookers and they're basic and they work very well. And it's fiddled as well for sea. We've got stowage behind. We've got a slide out thing there. Shelves underneath there and a cupboard under here. So all in all, L-shaped galley with everything in it you could possibly really want. Okay, lovely. Right then, I'll just go back to the saloon and sum up. So this is Tim from Boatshed Brighton, and we've had hopefully a really good look around the interior of this Westerly Merlin. What can I say? She's got the original engine, the headlining's been done, the interior of the structure and the hull have been done, the woodwork's been done. Nice LED lighting around, as you can see, feels very nice down here, combined with the windows, lots of light, lots of air, it feels light and airy. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. We've got the average size forward cabin, we've got a good sized port aft cabin with a little bit of restricted space for one of the occupants, and we've got the decent sized head, which tomorrow will be a new head. So I hope this video has given you a really good idea as to the layout of this boat, what she looks like, and probably more importantly, what she feels like to be on board. Do you fit into her, etc, etc. So if you'd like any more information, just go to boatshedbrighton.com for lots more pictures, videos, virtual reality. Thank you for watching. We hope to see you again soon, and enjoy the rest of your day.